Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today I want to show you how you can save a lot of money by buying strawberry plants now. Today's November 4th. I bought these today at our local nursery. Plants that you buy in August, September, October, November, strawberry plant wise, usually put out runners, and these runners have lots of baby plants. So by buying one plant for like $3, you're going to have all these plants you can plant. Let me show you what I bought, and let me show you how it's really easy to plant them. These are the strawberry plants I bought today. They were $2.99. They were on sale. And again, they've been sitting at the nursery for a while, and they've put out all these beautiful runners. I have different varieties in here. I have June bearing, I have ever bearing. I just mix them all together. This way I get a continuous run of strawberries throughout the year. Couple of things. A lot of people don't know that strawberry plants can continue to produce if your temperatures don't really fall below 32 degrees. They can take that cold. If it warms back up, they'll continue to produce for you. But they can also take temperatures as low as -10 degrees. Of course, they're not going to produce, but they're going to overwinter in your garden beds. And they don't need a prolonged, or they can't take a prolonged period of, temperatures below zero, but they can handle that. Temperatures here in Maryland, will get low into the 20s, hang around there. My strawberry plants come back every year. So I'm in a process of putting all my beds to rest for the winter because it is November. I'm going to use this bed just kind of as a nursery bed. What I would do is I'm going to fill this back up to the top level here, get the bed prepped for the winter, and then I'm just going to drop in my strawberry plants. And all you do, let's see if I can pull this one out there, and I'll show you how I do it. This plant will go into the ground. The runners you just leave on the ground, press lightly into the soil, and I'm going to bury over the runner piece right here. The plants will root out anywhere that there's leaves. Come next year, I can just dig this out, dig this one out, dig any of the runners out, wherever you put them. And then you can transplant them where you want in the spring. Those strawberry plants will produce. So this one plant will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strawberry plants next year. So I'm going to use the beds that I'm not using now for these to overwinter, establish, and I'll move them in the spring. This is the main strawberry plant. And we're going to just bury it right to the same level where the soil was in the container. I'll show you how to do that. One runner's coming out here. This is a baby plant. The bottom just has to touch the soil. It's going to root out. So we have really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plants from this purchase of a $3 strawberry plant. Just dig the hole to the depth so that when you put it in the ground, it's going to be to here. You can lightly loosen the root ball if you want and drop in the mother plant. Press it in, you're good to go. So each one of these plants that are under runners, you're just going to press into the soil. And real quick, just something like that. You can go ahead and bury the runner if you want, or you can leave it. When I'm done here, I'm going to show you where I did this about 8 weeks ago, and the plants have all come in really nicely. So I just figure out where I want them to go, press them in. It's okay, see how the runner's up in the air? That's fine. You just need the bottom of the baby plants to touch the soil. When I'm done here, I'm going to water it in, make sure everything stays moist, and now I'm going to have 7 plants to transplant. This is how I would also set up a bed. Maybe this is going to stay permanent. Maybe I'll change my mind next year, and I'll plant in between here something that'll climb up this trellis. But it's just a great way to do this. And I understand maybe it's a little bit too late in the season, depending on where your garden is. But think about this. Next year, look in your nurseries in August, September, October, and you can find plants like this, and you can really quickly populate a space. So this is going to be my bed for strawberry plants that I can move around next year. Let me finish this up and then show you the plants that I already put in the ground. This space is pretty much finished. I'm going to water everything in after the video, just soak it in nicely. You want to make sure maybe you water it once a week. Even though the temperatures are getting cooler, you don't want the top couple inches to dry out, because all your runners, all your baby plants, like right there, are putting out roots. And again, all you do is take the bottom of the plant and just press it in, pinch some soil around it. It's going to root out. And now I counted these as about 30 plants. So I'm going to get 30 strawberry plants. And again, maybe I'll leave them here, who knows, or I'll move them around. But I put in 1, 2, 3, 4 plants. There's the 4th one. That was $12. Gave me 30 plants, $3 a plant. That's $90 worth of plants that I got for $12. It's just a great way to save money. All right, let me show you the plants that I put into some containers. We're in a part of my garden I like to call the fruit room. I have blueberry bushes down the sides, ginger right in the middle, blackberries in the back, a couple of fruit trees, I'm growing hops, and down here I have my strawberry plants. If you want to subscribe and follow me for 2024, I'll help teach you how to grow food. So this is exactly what I just showed you. This was one plant from about 8 weeks ago. The nursery that I go to had lots of strawberry plants that nobody was buying. And you can see the runners. 1, 2, 3. There's one over here that's severed. 4, 5. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra plants. So for the $3, I got 6 plants right in here. That's good to fill up this container. These strawberry plants will do beautifully come next year. You can leave these attached. You can cut them. Once they're established, the root systems are fine. But they use this to kind of live off the mother plant until the root systems are nice and big and it's able to take care of itself. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider this idea, and again, I understand you may not be able to do it this year, but start looking for plants that have runners. You'll save yourself a lot of money, and you can simply pot them up just like I showed you. Wherever they're going to go permanently, you can put them in containers, you can put them in the ground, and the plants do really, really well. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com, and thanks so much for watching.